Assalamu alaikum. Hope that you all are well. Today we are going to solve another math. According to the textbook of the SEC, this math is covered from there and your chapter name is transactions and math serial is 8 number of your textbook. But again I am saying these types of math you can also see. Again I am saying for the SEC first year students and second year both of them you have the same features maths. So you can also follow this one, sir. Though your classes will be given serially one by one, but it's also a part of your math. If you want to solve this math, first of all, we have to figure out what is our requirement here. What is our requirement or what we have been told? Our first requirement is calculate the amount of capital of Zahir workshop. Okay. What types of business is it? First of all, we have to figure out, sir. Is it a service based or manufacturing based? You can see Mr. Zahir has started a vehicle repairing business. Vehicle repairing, that means it's a service based business. The more vehicles he will repair, the more income would be generated to his business. That indicates a service-based business. Okay, that's a key point. You have got it. So, amount of capital. Is there given anything in the beginning day or beginning date? Zohri workshop on 1st January following the transaction. Try to get this one. Our first requirement. You have to make a form like this, then give a total calculation. The amount of capital of Zohri workshop is a very basic. You can easily get it. Now, going to figure out our investing amount. What is the capital? Amount of capital. Mr. Zahir invested taka 5 lakh taka. Invested. The amount which is brought by owner to the business that should be always considered as capital. Sir, it doesn't mean that only cash should be brought. Whatever is brought by the owner. It might be cash, furniture, bank account, whatever. Whatever is brought by the owner to the business that should be always considered as a capital. Is there given or is he brought anything like Mr. Zohir? Has he brought anything to the business? Machine purchase? No. Taka realized from the repair is income. Rent, owner's personal vehicle repair? No, sir. Only that means what is our capital amount here? Invested to the business 5 lakh. This amount should be considered as our capital amount. That's our first requirement. Invested cash or brought capital. You can write down anything else, sir. Or brought capital. From these two, you can write down anyone. What is the amount here, sir? 5 lakh. He doesn't bring anything in the middle of the month or end of the year. So that's why that should be only considered as his capital. What is the capital amount? 5 lakh. Our first requirement is down. Then, what is our second requirement? Our second requirement is calculate the amount of business expenses during January. We have been told to only figure out only the expenses. Okay. What is our expenses here? You can see here. Machine processed. Sir, you can see. Machine processed. It can't be an expenses. Whatever we already discussed in the last math. Here expense, it's a fixed asset. Machine is a fixed asset. Like machine account debit, cash account credit. So machine is not an expenses for the any business. Machine is an asset. Because by using this machine, business will generate its own income. That's why it's an asset. It won't be included here. Taka 80,000 realized from repairing vehicles. Sir, repairing is his sources of income. So it's an income, it won't be. Now try to get this one. Rent on workshop paid taka 21,000. So rent is an expenses for this organization. Now try to write down this one. Rent paid or paid rent. You can write down anything or anyone here. What is the amount here, sir? 21,000. 21,000. Salary is paid. Salary is also an expenses for the business. Is it right? So write down this one. Paid salary or salary paid? Salary paid. What is our salary paid? You can write down anything. What is the amount here, sir? 25,000. Now my total account or balance is 646,000 taka. Is it okay, sir? That's only we have owner's personal vehicle repaired. It is a withdrawal. It won't be included here, sir. We have been told to only determine the amount of total expenses. That's why we are only calculating the expenses. What do you think? It is the very easiest one. Only 2 requirements are done within a few minutes. Now, what is our third requirement? Third requirement is show the effect of transaction on accounting equation. But sir, you will find every transaction would be GSTR except the last one. The last one, owner's personal vehicle. Okay, I will describe it while solving this mate, but till then, all of them are very familiar to you. Okay, again, we have been told to prove that I equal to L plus E, that means showing the effects of transaction or accounting equation. Mr. Zohir invested 5 lakh taka. What is the amount, sir? 5 lakh. That means whatever is brought by the owner to the business, that should be always considered as capital. So again, you can see capital and revenue always indicates the increment of the equity, and drawing and expenses always indicates the reduction of the equity. Here minus means reduction, plus means increased amount or increment. Okay, the first one, what my business is receiving? Cash. Write down the side of the cash, 5 lakh taka. Who is brought this amount? This amount is brought by the owner. Whatever is brought by the owner to the business, that should be always considered as capital. And capital is the element of the equity that indicates the increment of the equity. So what is the amount here? 5 lakh. Is it okay? The first one is done. Now we have to put down the balance on the second line as we are following the balancing method. 5 lakh. You can see for the both sides, we can see the same figures. That means you are sure about my math. Now January 16, machine purchased taka 65,000. What we have purchased? Machine. Machine is an asset for my business. That's why I should place it on the site of the machine. What is the amount here? 65,000. And how about my cash? Because of purchasing machine, okay, I have got a machine. In return, I have to pay cash. That indicates the reduction of the cash amount, 65,000. What is the amount here? 5 lakh 35,000 taka. Then 65,000 taka. Sorry, that should be 4 lakh. What it would be? It would be 4 lakh 35. That means if I calculate or add this figure, I will get total 5 lakh taka. Is it okay, sir? 5 lakh. Okay. Now January 21st, 80,000 taka realized from repairing vehicle. That means because of the repairment of this vehicle, Johil received taka how much? 80,000. That means that indicates the increment of cash. So we have to write down this figure on the side of the cash amount. What is the amount here, sir? 80,000. How? How he has received? By providing repairing. As it's a service-based organization, by providing services, the organization will generate its own income. So what is the function of the revenue? That indicates the increment of the equity. 80,000, sir. What is our total amount here? 5 lakh 80,000. 5 lakh 80,000. 5 lakh 80,000, right? Now we have to put this balance also 65,000 and 4 lakh 35,000 plus 80,000. 5 lakh 15,000 plus 65, 5 lakh 80,000. You can see 580,000. Okay. Now January 16, rent on workshop paid taka 21,000. Sir, rent paid, that indicates the reduction of the cash. What is the amount here? Rent paid taka 21,000. So deduct 21,000 from 5 lakh 15,000. On the other hand, rent is the part of the equity. You can see that indicates the expenses, and expenses indicates the reduction of the equity. So you have to deduct 21,000. 5 lakh 80,000 minus 21,000. 5 lakh 59,000. 65,000 5 lakh 15,000 minus 21,000. 4 lakh 94,000 plus 65,000. Then we will get here 5 lakh 59,000. Okay, sir. We can see the same amount on the both side. What is the January 28th? Salary is paid, same sequence. Rent is and expenses like the salary, same amount. We have to deduct by following the same method. That indicates the deduction of the cash amount. What is the amount? Salary is paid 25,000. As usual, that also indicates the reduction of the equity. So what is the amount here, sir? 25,000. Now deduct it. 5 lakh 59,000 minus 25,000. 5 lakh 34,000. 65,000. Now 4 lakh 94,000 minus 25,000. That means 4 lakh 69,000. 4 lakh 69,000. Is it okay, sir? Plus 65,000. For example, 5 lakh 34,000 taka. Okay, we can see the same figure from the both sides, assets and liability plus equity. Now, this is the key point here that you need to be careful again while doing this one. You can see owner's personal vehicle. Whatever is brought by the owner, that should be considered as capital. Whatever is withdrawn from the business, that should be considered as withdrawal. Owner's personal vehicle repair taka 15,000. Okay. First of all, I have to get that it's a part of the service. It's a part of the service. What would be the journal here? You can see here withdrawal account or drawing account debit. Drawing account debit, because owner obviously, as it's his own organization, he isn't going to pay anything. So the amount should be adjusted, the name with title drawing. So drawing account debit and service revenue credit. Service revenue credit. Is it clear? So that means service revenue is a part of the equity because revenue indicates the increment of the equity. On the other hand, drawing indicates the deduction of the equity. So first of all, you have to deduct 15,000. Then again, you have to add 50,000. So what is the amount here? You can see 5 lakh 34,000. 5 lakh 34,000. You can see here 4 lakh 69,000, 65,000. 5 lakh. Okay, sir. Now what is our total amount here? 5 lakh 34,000. Again, I am saying only this one is the critical one. Owner's personal vehicle repaired at taka 15,000. That means his own vehicle is repaired to his own organization. So by providing services is the sources of income for the business. On that sense, service revenue is an income. On the other hand, whatever is brought by the owner, that should be considered as capital. And whenever he will withdraw something from the business, and whatever is given to the owner from the business, that should be always considered as a drawing. That's why drawing here debit. So drawing is the element of the equity that indicates the reduction of the equity. On the other hand, service revenue indicates the increment of the equity. I have to firstly deduct this amount, at the same time I have to add this amount. So that's what we have been told to prove that and show the effects of this equation. Is it clear, sir? So thank you so much for attending this class, and always keep healthy, always stay healthy and happy. Salam.